Alright, so the pond site is over there, and I have walked the Volvo down here. I'm going to be using it to start taking down some trees. I've got to clear about 3/4 of an acre right here for a house lot. Let's see, I got a flag somewhere. Yeah, right there. I'm starting right there and clearing my way back down to, see that big tree right there? Right in there. And we'll take all this out, burn it right here, and it tapers off pretty good down there to like a swampy low line area. I'm going to dig a hole down there and we'll bury all the ashes and junk down there and kind of accumulate some dirt to kind of raise that up and fill that in some. But this is what I'm going to get started on today. Get some trees pushed over, and I'll come down here and cut them up when it's cool one morning. So you can kind of see what I did. I come in here first and knock down all the little small stuff. Got it kind of pushed over there. I want to take some of these bigger pine trees and go ahead and get those down. The owner wants the pine logs, so I think he's going to try to have them milled up and do a building or something. I don't know. But I'm going to take those and go ahead and push them down and drag them out into this field. That way, first thing Saturday morning, he's going to come out here and help me. We'll get those cut down or cut up and moved out of the way, and then later on that afternoon I can work on clearing these hardwood trees out down in there. Let's knock down the first big tree here. Good root. Bright red dirt. It is weird how much the ground changes. That pond is literally 200 feet beside me, and it's just black goopy mud. And then I come right over here and it's just all red clay. I'm actually going to put a little bit in this stump hole so I'm not rocking and flopping all over the place. Get dug right here, and that tree's got a hard lean to the left. I'll probably end up taking that gum tree down there since I'm having to take so many roots out. It's probably going to die anyways, but we'll go ahead and get this pine tree down, hole filled in, and drug out here to the field. Pretty good sized tree. It's probably, see, everybody thinks nothing's so big, but that's a 36-inch wide bucket, so that's probably a 20-inch tree. Let's see what it'll do. Timber, where's it gonna timber at though? That's the problem. I don't want it to go in the fork of that other tree and break it off. Is that gonna break that tree? Watch it break. No? Oh, good gum tree. You did what I wanted you to. So that's an indication there's rock down there. You see how flat the roots are? Either there's real hard clay or there's rock. Real hard clay, no rock. Well, that's a good sign. So you can always tell when you push the trees over if they are flat. See how there's no taproot on it? It's like it hit a layer and the roots couldn't penetrate. What it is, it's just a real hard layer of clay down there. And it's pretty much the same thing over there on that pond site, because you can dig down and it's actually a sand layer, but it's so hard that the groundwater can't penetrate down, and that's why all that surface dirt is just a liquid slop, because it's the lowest point and all the water from all these hills runs to there, and it's pretty flat, so once it goes down in there it can't go anywhere, so it just lays in there and just saturates the ground. But that's why we're building a pond there, because it's not good for anything else. So if it's not good for anything else and you want a nice pond in your backyard for recreation, irrigation, fishing, whatever, there it is. And pretty much it just makes a nasty spot. It's good for nothing. Usable. Let me dig around and push these two over. I'm gonna get, I don't know, I need to get this front one first. I'll take it and shove it that way and then get that one behind it and pull them out. Row them out. Probably the biggest main root holding right here. Push all the dirt back in, and by the time I drive over everything, and I'll come in here at the end and rake everything, it'll get all the rest of the roots out. I always try to fill the hole back in after I take the tree down, because once you push another one down, you'll end up with branches and sticks, and it's just best not to get any more stuff in the ground than you already have. That away just a little bit. No need to scratch your pretty paint job. I'm not worried about the end. That's gonna get scratches. There ain't nothing you can do about it. If you want to get something done, there ain't nothing you can do about it. But from that pin back, don't need to get scratches. I didn't buy a nice clean looking machine to scratch it up. Kind of glad I got this little digging bucket on here. That's some hard ground. It's so hard, but yet you see how easily the trees fall over. All because the ground's so hard, roots can't grow into it. This is what I hate about those cutting edges. Look how the stuff hangs in there. Absolutely horrible. And then you can't dig anything because you got a big massive chunk of wood hanging there. See, how many bucket teeth do I have on the? I think I got 6 of them on the 220. What are you gonna destroy when you fall? Hopefully that little tree. it, snap, crackle, pop. Got a 2-for-1 on that one. Look how flat that is too. This machine is just so quick. It's actually, I'm not used to it yet. I'm jerky with it. It's not even wide open either. It's like a little robot. Nee, 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 nee. I like it though. Let's see if I can drag this on out now. Let me actually, got a little more dirt to push in. Say I'm gonna line all these things up, so all we got to do is run down here and chop them up and be done with them. I'm not gonna do it by pulling the roots off though. Come on, baby. Oh, too hard. Pull the tree out into the field. That's a pretty sight, isn't it? Well, it is to me. Just makes life a lot easier when you got to cut everything up. Drag these trees out, run down here and cut them up. Just work. You always start from the outside though, or wherever you can get the machine to. Don't start on that end. You get the saw stuck, it's a nightmare to get over there and get it out. Start on this end. So, got a bunch of trees laid down. I got a good sized one right here that is kind of defying gravity. It's all the branches leaning on one side. I'm gonna get it to go that way though. So I figured I'd set the camera up. That's gonna be a good one. Let me stand back a little bit farther here and get a little better perspective on it. I think the trees are growing. They're getting harder to step over. I know which way that tree wants to go, but it ain't happening. I really don't look at the bucket. I'm looking at the bucket with one eye pretty much and looking at the tree the other time, because you want to keep an eye on that thing. If you see that thing start to move in your direction, you don't need to be looking over to the side. You need to be looking at that tree trunk and realize, hey, we got a problem. You need to get that bucket in front of you. If all else fails, swing and have the boom in between you and that tree. Because I tell you, that boom's gonna be a lot stronger than the top of this cab if all else goes south. I think I got enough roots cut. And there's still a big one right there. Let's see if I can get that chopped. Can I get it? I think it'll go now. Reach on up there pretty high. I'm gonna defy gravity and go backwards with it. There we go. Timber. That was a pretty good one there. Didn't even tear down the first other tree. Didn't even knock down that dead one. Smooth, baby, smooth. Well, it was a pretty productive afternoon. I got all the pine trees down and drug out here into the field. No casualties. Maybe a scratch on the boom right there, but it's made to work with. On the bright side, look how good the air condition is. The windows are fogging up. That's mud, that's not a scratch. All right, I've had enough fun for today. I'm going home.